Welcome to the York Emporium. It's a little bit different tonight, a little bit different scenario here. We're not going to be talking about poetry. We're not going to be talking about books or science fiction or literature or any of that kind of stuff that you usually associate with the York Emporium. No special music, but maybe a little bit of fireworks going on. We're here tonight to talk about the New York Capitals, the New York football team. It's your inaugural season, and we are starting a series of programs here about the Capitals, about what's going on with the team and the league, and what's going to be happening here in York, and it's really kind of exciting. So with me tonight, I have not a poet, but...
My name is Kelly Logan, the head coach.
My name is Silas Daniels, I'm a wide receiver.
And these are two of the new Capitals. Gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to the York Emporium. Welcome to York.
Thank you.
Welcome to York. This is great.
Yes,
all right.
To be here.
Now, all right, before we go too much further, the York Capitals is a football team, but it is not the kind of football team that most people would think of. I mean,
Right.
It's not the equivalent of a high school football team or an NFL team or something like that. What's going on, Coach?
Well, basically, your Capitals is an indoor football league. It's a professional football team. It's not semi-pro. It's not little league football. Not high school or collegiate level. The great news is probably about 90% of my guys graduated from college, and some of them were NFL players at one time, and maybe some reason somehow they're not playing NFL, and now they're playing in the indoor football league. And another good thing is that we got a lot of young guys on our team. We got several rookies who I feel that maybe this might be a stepping stone for some of them to get into the NFL.
Well, now this is arena football.
Yes, sir.
Is it technically professional football?
Yes, it is.
It
It
is.
is professional, and the reason why it's considered professional, anytime you get a check in your hand,
Yeah.
it's considered as a professional level.
Okay.
And all our guys do get paid. They don't get paid like the NFL or the coaches. But
I was going to ask you for a loan later on. Maybe not.
Maybe after a couple of games. I
Maybe.
can go.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
But it's the one thing about it is that indoor football is a little different than NFL in a few ways. One of the ways is because it's a family-oriented game. You'll see you're close up, like as close as we are. After a touchdown, you can actually high five a player. Picture that in the NFL. That don't happen.
No, unless they jump into
jump into the fans.
Right.
You don't have to jump.
Yeah.
You can just actually tap them just like this, and you're that close to them. So that's one good thing about it.
Will they get mad if I reach out and tap them?
No,
like that? Oh,
they
really?
may even give you
okay.
the football.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So it's a great sport. It's, like I said, it's very family oriented. The price of the ticket is only $15-$20 in most arena or indoor football teams.
Mm-hmm. Now we're playing at the York Ice Rink.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Outside, inside.
We're inside, believe it or not. We melt the ice. The ice is gone, disappeared. It's starting to warm up in there, and we take actual turf field, which is carpet, lay it onto the hockey rink, and now you got your football field with two goalposts on both sides, one on each side.
So it's the field is about the size of a hockey rink.
Yes, it is the size of a hockey rink.
Okay.
And it's about 50 yards long. Well, it is 50 yards long.
Okay. So it's 50 yards. Does that include the end zone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How long are the end zones?
End zone's about 10 yards. So you're looking
So
at
the field is only about
50
30
yards. No, it's 50 yards, and then the end zone's 10 yards each on each side.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So you got a 70-yard
Basically,
space
yes.
there. Okay. Now, but all right, the benches aren't on the field.
I'm sorry?
The benches?
No, the benches, where the hockey guys are standing like this?
Yeah.
Well, that's the same thing with us. We are actually standing in their dugout, I guess you would call it,
Yeah.
in the hockey rink. That's where we are, in the same area.
So the field fills the entire rink,
Yes.
pretty much.
Yes. They take the glass out,
Yeah.
because we don't want to bust them. We'll go right through the glass.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not. They take the glass out, and so now you're really close up. The people are really close up.
Wow, I guess so.
Yeah. Seeing guys, you'll see him eventually flip over the wall, maybe. But he's a better.
You're looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to going over the wall once or twice.
Just once or twice.
Once or twice.
per game or per season?
Hopefully per season.
Okay. Well, just checking, because when you get in that mood, would you give me some high sign? Because I'm going to be there, and I want to be on the other side of the field when you feel like going over the ball.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you'll see me going after a ball, maybe going to get it over the wall maybe once or twice, like I said. It's a high-flying game. It's a fast-paced game. It's an exciting game. This is my 7th year playing indoor ball, so I have pretty good experience in playing this, and it's just a whole lot of fun. So, just interacting with the fans, mostly, the kids, at the game, making them feel comfortable at the game, just talking to the players, just give them a high five, like Coach said, or just maybe get a scoop of popcorn from them or whatever, just making them feel comfortable at the game.
Mm-hmm. Well, there are some obvious differences in rules here because you're not playing on the full field and you're not playing outside and such. First of all, how many games are there in the season?
For our season, it's eight games.
8 games.
And plus, you have the playoffs and the championship game.
All right, so how many games in the playoffs?
Total, one playoff and one championship game.
All right, so we're looking at this year for 10 games for you guys.
10 games.
Yeah, we're thinking that you guys are going all the way.
We're going to 10 games.
We're going for the full 10.
Games.
Okay. All right, so I'm sorry. I'm getting, my director is telling me I'm beating on the table. I shouldn't do that. I will hear more from my director later.
Yes.
All right, so you got a 8-game season with playoffs and then the championship. Are they home, half away?
Well, the good news this year is that we have 5 home games.
Okay. Out of 8.
Out of 8, which is not bad. And if we win, we possibly may have 7 home games.
Wow.
Because playoffs and championship, whoever had the best record gets the home field advantage.
Oh, okay. All right. So, all right. Now, so the games are at the hockey rink. They're on Saturdays.
Yes, Saturday nights. We have one Friday night game.
Okay. And what time is kickoff?
Kickoff normally is 7:00.
All right. You do a kickoff.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
But you don't kick from the 30-yard line. You probably
kick from the end zone.
Yeah, I would think.
Yes, always from the end zone.
Now, is it a place kick or is it a punt or is it a?
Use a tee.
You use
a regular tee.
Okay.
Off on the goal line.
All right.
And they can also score 1 point also.
If
it goes through uprights, from the end zone to the uprights.
Really, on the kickoff?
Yes, on the kickoff you get 1 point. I like to call it a uno. Some people call it a rouge.
A rouge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we get excited when we get an uno or a rouge. And what happens is after we get that uno point, the ball is placed on the 5-yard line. So now the team on the offensive side now will have to
go. The receiving team.
Yes, the receiving team has to go 45 yards now.
Okay.
And they're playing from the end zone. Basically, the fullback is actually almost in the end zone.
When you determine the kickoff, do you use regular flip a coin at the start with the captains?
I'll be honest with you. There's nothing different.
Please do be honest with me because we're on
TV. There's actually really nothing different between outdoor football and indoor football. Only difference is that you have the walls.
Yeah.
We play the sport the same exact way as it's indoor or outdoors. It's the same, it's almost the same rules. You can't hold, you pass interference, everything is the same, basically. The difference is you hit that wall, if somebody hits you against the wall, the ball is dead.
So that's out of bounds.
Out of bounds, right. But if you hit the wall and nobody hits you, you keep on going.
That's if you've got the ball. But what
if
if you're a blocker or a defensive guy and you're running along and you hit the wall, can you come back on the field?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yes.
I mean, I guess you don't technically leave the field.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
And that's a good thing about it. And another thing it took me a while. I've been into this is my 8th season also in the ring football. You look at the time when the ball is thrown, incomplete pass. You think the clock's supposed to stop, right? It don't stop.
Oh, it don't stop.
It don't stop.
Okay.
So the clock is a running clock the whole game except after the last 4 quarters, the last 1 minute, the clock will stop. But you have to gain 1 yard for the clock to stop.
All right. So you got 4 quarters.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long is each quarter?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay. And so you guys are out there running around the whole 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Well, offense and defense.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. When the teams switch, I mean, offensive versus defensive team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're running back and forth. Obviously, is the clock still going then?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Well, when you change sides.
Yeah. Well, not between quarters, but
no.
You know,
the clock stops for that second.
Okay.
But it immediately jumps up very quickly. It's very quickly. You have to get on the field, and because he's already going like this. immediately.
Huh. How many referees are out there? Same number?
Four or five.
Probably 4 or 5. 4 or 5. Right?
Four or five. Okay. Well,
Got the line judge, the back judge, the field judge that watch for the legal defenses. They got because you got certain defenses to run. Like some of the defenses have rules, like the linebackers can't go so far down the field.
Right.
They got to stay within 6 yards.
Oh.
In pass coverage, you can't drop them deep. You got because if they go past 6 yards, it's an illegal defense.
Right.
oh,
You have to stay
It's
in the
rules
box.
on the defense. There's some certain rules.
do they have safeties?
Yeah, you
To
have
go- to go way back and-
3 defensive backs out there, and you have the jack, which is the one that can roam from sideline to sideline. Then you have the Mac that's in a stationary box, and he can also rush. The Mac can rush.
So you got a jack and a Mac and a what?
You got a jack, a Mac, and you got the 3 down linemen, and then you got the 3 secondary players. So a total of 8 guys on the field.
8 guys. All right, so that's another difference.
That's
There's not 11 on the side. There's
8. Yeah.
all right. So we got some new positions here then. For an offense, what have we got?
3 offensive linemen.
So you've got a center
Yes, and 2 tackles.
and 2 tackles. So we don't do guards.
No.
Okay. Well, we don't need those. Okay. All right. So we got a center. We got 2 tackles.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
And then you have the quarterback, of course.
The quarterback.
Then you got the fullback,
Yes.
and then you have 3 receivers.
3 receivers.
Yes.
Do you have like a tight end or just 3
No,
receivers?
3 receivers.
All right. Are they called like wide out or wide receiver?
Well, we
or
call
something?
them H, X, and Z. These are X guy.
Okay.
When my players hear this, they don't like me saying this, but the X is always my best receiver on the team.
I see. Okay.
And and I can
And we've
catch-
got a couple
We
other
got
receivers
that.
sitting here
Yeah, we
nodding
do.
and agreeing
Yeah.
with you. That,
Yeah,
I
he's-
don't know if they're agreeing that he's the best or they're agreeing that they don't like you
Well,
calling
you
him
know
that.
what
but-
it is? He is great. He's a great athlete. Sal's an awesome athlete. But one of the things that I can count on him. And that's the most important thing, that you can count on a leader. He is a leader on the receiver side. He's that X guy. He can find a way to get open, and that's important. Then we have other guys are all important.
Yeah.
But he's on the island a lot by himself. So that D-back that's sitting by himself with this guy right here, that's an awesome receiver, he's nervous. He's now trying to figure out if he should press him or give him a little cushion 10 yards. Yep. So, and you'll see that in the game. In the beginning game, he may press him because he don't know about him. Then all of a sudden, he go, whoa, he just scored 2 touchdowns. I need to back up a little bit. If he's smart. He going to say, well, let's do some short routes now.
All right. So wait a minute. We're getting too far, and I'm really trying to keep up here. All right. So you're the X receiver, and X stands for awesome. And the other two were H and Z.
Yes.
Also awesome.
They're all so awesome.
One stands for huge, and one stands for zebra.
Actually, my inside receiver, he's that quick guy. He's that guy just going, he's real fast. He's moving here and there. Then you got that Z guy who's a little taller, who don't mind to go over walls.
Okay.
Yeah, and the
That's
guy
a
over
benefit.
here,
That's
he's the
not a
Z
problem.
guy.
That's a benefit.
That's
okay.
a benefit.
Yes.
So
Okay.
we got that tall guy who's going to be able to do those, fade routes where he's running to the inside, then fade towards the wall, and the ball's thrown up in the air. He's going up for it. So
he does all the fancy, fancy stuff.
and we were like, ooh, he just went over the wall.
Oh yeah. and now, which one of does the X or the Z have the better end zone dance?
You know what? I think he's a little old now. I don't know if he got that dance like he used to have.
Oh, no?
I'm gonna see Saturday. I'm gonna pull out some moves Saturday. I'm gonna see what I still got.
All right.
Them young guys might got some better moves.
Well, I'll tell you what. Here, that is going to be a subject. We're gonna have a contest here. One of the later shows.
Okay,
We're gonna get H, X, and Z here, and we're gonna do the goal line dances, the end zone dances.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
So you can practice on that.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
I'll do a little practice.
All right. And you know what we can do? We can do that at the same time when we get the dance crew in.
Oh yeah.
And we can all do it together. And then it'll be really ugly because I'll get up and join them.
But I dance also.
Oh, you do?
Oh, I'm the madman on the football field. Even though I'm not playing, you would have thought I have to take my ankles up every game because I'm all over the place.
Why are you dancing?
Because it's fun. I
Okay.
can't play, so I figured I need to dance for them. jump up, high five them. You know.
Are you
jump
gonna
up on the
be
wall.
getting out there with the cheerleading crew then too?
I ain't doing.
I want to see the pom poms.
Yeah, I ain't touching the pump.
Well, I mean, well, we can do that. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got center, 2 tackles.
Mhm.
We've got a quarterback. We
Yes.
got a fullback or
Fullback.
just a running back.
He's more of a fullback type of. You know, he'll get the ball about 7 or 8 times a game.
Mhm.
But most of the time he's blocking that big linebacker that's coming at him.
Okay. And then we've got 3 receivers.
Yes.
All right. So that's the offense. So we've got 8 men on the offense.
Yes.
Now defense. What do we got?
Okay. You have your nose guard and your 2 defensive ends.
Defensive ends. We don't do
Yes.
tackles.
We don't do tackles.
Okay. So we got a nose guard and 2 defensive ends.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you have your 2 linebackers. One of your linebackers, for example, Thomas Potts, he's about 6'4". He was about 260. He's my MAC linebacker. Then you got Ivory Bradshaw, who's about 205 pounds. Little lighter guy. He's almost like the size of a defensive back. But he's tall. He's about 6'2". And then you have the 3 little guys, I call them the 3 D-backs. They range from 6 feet tall to about 5'10". And they're the guys that's in the back, you know, really trying to get those interceptions. Because the game of indoor football is more of passing
Right.
than running.
I picked that up here.
Yes.
All right, but now you said 3 D-backs, and you called it a MAC and a something.
And a jack.
And
They're
jack.
linebackers.
Those are the linebackers.
Yes.
So those aren't the D-backs.
No, not necessarily.
Okay. Did the D-backs have names like
Well,
the
we
ZH?
just, no, we just basically call them secondary.
Okay.
Or a cornerback and 1 free safety.
Okay.
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
All right. All right. Well,
Yeah.
you're the coach. I'll do whatever you want me to do. All right. So now the guy who's the furthest back is the safety.
Mhm.
Do you call him that?
Yes, at
Okay.
times. It depends on where zone covers. Now, where zone, he might be playing free. But if he's playing like a man, he has a man just like everybody else. He has probably that inside guy.
Okay. So the 3 D-backs essentially, they correspond to the 3 receivers.
Yes.
If I'm getting
Yes.
this right. Okay.
Mhm.
But only one of them can go deep. Can follow the ball deep into the end zone, right? Did I understand that right? No?
Well, all 3 can go in coverage. It's just,
Oh.
you know, the middle safety, he's the most important guy because he's got the guy in the middle of the field.
Right.
And he has the most ground to cover.
Right.
You know, the guys on the wall, you know, they just, maybe sometimes they're in the flat or they got deep too, but
Mhm.
the middle guy, he's the most important guy.
Right.
Okay. Well, what did I miss then? I thought earlier you
The
said you could only
linebacker.
go.
The
Oh, the
jack.
linebacker.
The jack. The jack is the linebacker.
Okay.
He's only allowed 6 yards.
Okay.
And he's only allowed laterally moving left to right.
6 yards downfield from the line of
Yes.
scrimmage.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. All right. And there are 2 of them.
Yes.
Okay. And
One's
they
a
can-
Mac and one's a Jack.
Okay, got it. And why is it that? Did
Well-
it left side, right side, or something?
Well,
or?
what happened normally is the Mac normally the way we do it, the Mac's going to the running back side because a lot of times the Mac is the runner. He's the guy that's going to make the tackle if the running back is getting a handoff.
Okay.
The Jack is more of a linebacker / defensive back. He's now more responsible for the grounds run first, then pass second.
Okay, but only if it's a short.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
got it. So if someone comes in, does
You know
the
what? I
cut
think
across
you're
the
going to be
middle.
ready for the season. All the stuff you know today,
Yeah.
I think you're going to be ready to play.
You see, the only problem with that. Here's the only problem with that. First
What's
of
that?
all, your guys are bigger than I am.
I don't know. We got a couple.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, they're in better shape. And my guess is that none of them have got a gray beard. And, you know, I bruise easily. I bruise easily.
You may
know.
not want to play.
Yeah, you know, and besides, with the field being 70 yards long, I might be able to get like 35 before I fell over.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, you know, I'm old.
Yeah.
But no, I'm going to
We
be.
won't do that to you.
Well, no, you can do that to me. I'm actually going to be out there.
Good.
One of the I'm going to be running around with a video camera, taping a lot of the games.
Very
and
nice.
stuff.
We like to hear that.
So I'm gonna be out there, and I'm looking forward to that. So there will be
Great.
some running around and probably huffing and puffing on my part. So that will be a new sound effect that will be coming through on the video.
Good.
All right. So now we've got it set. We've got a 70-yard field.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 2 teams. We've got 8 guys on offense, 8 guys on defense,
Mm-hmm.
and we know we have 4 or 5 or something referees running around out
Right.
there. And then we've got you dancing around,
Yeah.
right, as a head coach. Now, in the NFL, they have a thing where the quarterback has got a receiver in his
Yes.
helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
How did we do it?
well, no. Do you do the same thing,
No.
or do you just yell, "Hey, schmuck"?
This is the good news.
Okay.
You ready for the good news?
Yeah.
We're on the field with them.
Oh, so you can go out between.
We're
plays?
on the field, literally on inside the rink. For example, as the defensive coordinator, I'm actually inside the rink, talking to my guys, but I have to back up and play. So after every play, I can actually get 5 yards from the huddle. Okay, from the numbers, I should say. You can't go past the numbers.
Okay.
So I can call my plays. I got signal, hand signals.
Yeah.
The offensive coordinator, the quarterback and the offensive coordinator, they will talk to each other. Because the field is like, not even 5 yards from the huddle from where he's running to the
Yeah.
offensive coordinator
Yeah.
to get the play.
Okay,
So it doesn't take long at all.
but doesn't the other guy hear?
No, because the other team is on the other side of the field doing the same exact thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, and then everybody comes back out,
Yes.
and then they.
Mhm.
All right. Well, now you don't run things just because it's arena football. You don't run things at like half speed or anything. I mean,
Oh.
this is
They run probably faster than outdoor football.
really.
Oh, yes. It's very fast. Yeah.
Have you been beat up a little bit? I mean,
I'm
broken.
sore after
and-
every game. I be sore after every game.
Yeah.
It's constant pounding. I mean, it's real fast game. I like that coach said. It's small space, so guys have less yardage to cover. So
Yeah.
it's important that when you catch the ball, get upfield now because you got guys coming.
Yeah.
You got to get what you can get. You can't cut across the field and none of that because you got guys coming. They're coming fast.
And these are not necessarily your best friends. When you've got
No,
the
no,
ball and
no,
you're going
no,
that way,
no.
they're
They
not
want
coming
your
over.
head.
They're not
They
coming
want
over
your
to
head.
congratulate you on a
got
nice
D,
catch.
You got D linemen chasing you. You got linebackers chasing you. Yeah, they want your head. They want that
Yeah,
ball.
yeah. Okay. All right. So this sounds like it's going to be a pretty big thing, and we've got now, how many? Pardon me. How many men are on the roster?
Well, we have a 30-man roster,
Okay.
but we're only allowed to dress 20 guys.
Okay.
So inside that dugout, there's only 20 guys on the field.
Okay.
In the dugout.
In the dugout.
Yes, sir.
And then how many coaches?
We have 6 coaches.
6 coaches.
Yes.
Okay. And we also have, I understand, I haven't seen, but I understand there's a dance team.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Have you seen them rehearse?
Yes. I haven't seen rehearse, but we had a chance to see them just the other night
Uh-huh.
for the first time.
Okay. Have you seen them rehearse?
I haven't seen them rehearse yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm seeing them at the game.
No. Well, I'm sure you're going to see them at the game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. All right. Well, we're going to have them in here too, and we're looking
Oh,
forward
great.
to that.
Great.
We're going to do a whole series. We're going to probably do at least 6 shows
Wow.
here, and they're all going to be done here. And we're going to ask you if you would come back again, and
Yes.
you too, if you could. All right. And you can show us, next time either your dance or your limp when you come in.
Hopefully it's not a limp. I don't want it to be a limp.
Well, this is going to be fun. I don't know exactly when we're going to be on the air here, but the first game is Saturday night at 7:00, and that's Saturday, April 6th at 7:00 at the ice rink. And the tickets are $15.
$15.
$15. You can't beat that with a stick.
No.
And you're going to have an opportunity to meet the Capitals,
Yes.
not the Caps. I almost said the Caps. I'm not going to say the Caps. You're going to have a chance to meet the Capitals, the coaches and the players. We're going to have, I'm sure there'll be hats and such,
Yes.
and footballs that are going to be handed out, and it's going to be an awful lot of fun. And it may get just a little rowdy.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's going to be loud.
It's going to be loud.
It's going to be real loud.
Okay. And and you dance more when it gets louder.
Oh, yes. Oh, the fans going to love me.
Yeah.
I can't wait till Saturday.
All right, I'm looking. I am really.
Can't wait.
I am really looking forward to it too.
I can't
So the York Capitals have arrived in
Yes.
York,
Yes, we
Pennsylvania. It's the inaugural season. This is the inaugural show. Welcome, welcome. Let's see what we can do here Saturday night. We're going for the championship.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes,
Coach,
sir.
thank you very
Yes,
much.
thank you very much,
Thank you
sir.
for coming in. Thank
Yes.
you, Cyrus. Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much
having
for coming in.
Yes.
All right, here we go.